AC Milan 0, Arsenal 2, full time at the San Siro. We won a game, we won an away game, and we kept a clean sheet. Wow, I didn't expect that. Thank God we've won a game. I didn't think it could get any worse than it's been the last few weeks. It's been utterly appalling, and I mean, out of nowhere we've won that game. The first thing I want to say though is I'm just glad that I don't have to spend a whole video talking about the underlying problems in the club, and I'm not going to mention that. I can finally focus on the actual game, talk about the actual game instead of talking about how I want Wenger out, how there's underlying problems in the club, the players, everything wrong with them, the board. I just want to talk about the game today. It's getting boring talking about that, and I don't need to talk about that today, so I'm just going to focus purely on the performance. Anyway, going into the game, to be honest, with the lineup, I wasn't that enthralled. It wasn't the sort of lineup I would have played. Personally, I would have dropped Mkhitaryan. I think he's been awful recently. I probably would have played El Neni. I was expecting a really, really feisty, aggressive AC Milan who would press onto us quickly, and kind of get in our faces. That's the sort of thing you'd associate with a Catasso, whatever his name is. His sort of personality. That's I thought I'd see that in his team's play, but that didn't happen. So I would have played an El Neni just to sort of win the ball back a bit more. Great stamina, but no, he went with Ramsey and Wilshere, and they both delivered. Especially Ramsey, I thought, had an excellent game. Mkhitaryan I would have dropped because he's been really weak recently, but I thought in the first half he was exceptional. Anyway, yeah, he played Mkhitaryan. I would have gone with a 3 at the back for more security, but at the end of the day, we didn't need it. We were on the front foot in the first half, and in the second half, it was very easy for us. First half started brilliantly. So many chances. Mkhitaryan hit the bar. Welbeck had a very good chance. Chambers had a shot parried, and we looked dangerous. And Mkhitaryan probably could have had a hat-trick. We looked really good. It was free flowing. I thought playing Ozil on the right suited us. Defensively, we were a lot more solid because it made us more compact in the middle. We weren't getting overrun because Ozil tends not to sort of do anything defensively. His defensive abilities he sometimes just dismisses, but I think when he plays on the right, it suits us a bit more. Especially when you've got Callum Chambers, who's more of a defensive fullback. He's not really. He's a centre back, so he's going to be more of a defensive fullback when he plays there. So he doesn't need as much cover with Ozil coming back. So I thought that actually worked. And Ozil, and in these games that can work, playing Ozil wide and letting him come in, drift in from the right. He didn't play as a wide man, but that's where he started from, and it came in. And I thought Ozil had a brilliant game. He was threading everything in our play going forward, threading through balls, and he was influential in the first goal. Came to him, flicks it over the top to Mkhitaryan. Mkhitaryan, brilliant bit of skill, and just he hits it, and we get a little bit of luck with a bit of a deflection. I think it probably would have gone in anyway. But yeah, the whole of the first half we were exceptional. I thought that was the sort of the theme of the first half, us going at AC Milan, looking really free flowing in our attacking play. And we got the second goal right in the edge of half-time. We probably should have been more than 1 up by that point anyway. But Mesut Ozil gets it. Beautiful through ball into Aaron Ramsey. Rounds the keeper. And obviously, it's Ramsey. He waits until he's practically on the line to shoot. And yeah, very good first half performance. Second half, personally, I don't like us being negative. I don't think it suits us. I don't think we can play that. We brought on the likes of Holding, Maitland-Niles, El Neni to kind of close the game down. And that is a point. The only negative about the night really is the loss of, other than maybe we should have scored more goals, especially in the first half, the loss of Kolasinac and Chambers to injury. Hopefully not too bad injuries. They didn't look too bad, but that's sort of a negative. I thought Kolasinac was very good when he was on the pitch. Chambers looked quite solid. But yeah, second half, took the sting out of it. I can understand why Wenger's trying to do that. I can understand why, with the weeks we've had recently, it was just about getting the result, I think if we'd gone out and if we'd gone gung-ho, there's a likelihood we could have given it away. But I don't think that suits us in most games. But yeah, I was expecting we were all hearing about this brilliant Milan side that had completely changed under Gattuso. But they were really poor for me. I didn't see anything in their play that suggests that they could come back in the second leg. But you never know with us. I can see us losing that game a bit like we did to Östersund, but we've just got to close it out when we go there. Yeah, defensively we were more solid. Mustafi and Koscielny were better. Kolasinac had a much better game going forward as well. Some great skill in one particular instance in the first half. I thought Xhaka was a bit more reliable on the ball. He wasn't as sensational, but he kept the ball better. I don't think it was Wilshere's best game, but I still think he turned up. Ramsey, a lot of energy, kept the ball, nice passing, and he gives us something else when he's in there. When he makes runs into the box. I mean, missed that against Brighton. Danny Welbeck, I want to mention, brilliant Danny Welbeck. He's had a hard few weeks, but today I thought he was really good tonight. Worked really hard. Okay, he missed his only particularly good chance, but he was working hard. We saw the Danny Welbeck that we've been... the reasons why we in the past have praised him, and we've been singing the Danny Welbeck chant, and he's not like always been this hated player. In the last few weeks he's just been awful, and he's deserved the criticism he's got. But today I thought he was really good, worked hard, a lot of movement in behind that caused an AC Milan defence a lot of problems, quicker than all of those, than Bonucci and Ramagnoli or whatever his name is. Yeah, he could have done potentially better with his chance. Should have wrapped his foot around the ball a bit more, tried to get it into the far corner, but it was more of a Welbeck performance we like to see. There were still moments where he could improve, but he looked more free, and I think it might have been to do with his injury. He was carrying an injury we've heard about in the last few weeks, and he looked a lot more free and a lot smoother today than he has done in the past. So hopefully he can build on that, and he can get back to the form that we know. We know he's never going to be a goal scorer. He's not very prolific. When it comes to finishing, he's not the best, but he's always going to give hard work, energy, and some of his link-up play is really good. He played a really nice through ball to Mkhitaryan where he hit the bar. But anyway, yeah, obviously, good night for us. I'm not going to talk about Wenger. If you've watched this channel before, you definitely know my opinions on Wenger and the position that we're in. I wasn't one of those fans that wanted us to lose to Sive, so it'd force Wenger out. If anything, I want him to go on and to win. I want him to win the Europa League because it will give him a good send-off. Although if we do go out, then he has to get sacked if we go out in this Europa League season. We've been awful recently. This doesn't cover over the cracks. But anyway, I don't want to talk about that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos, Twiff. Go and watch them. They're doing pretty well at the moment. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe, and I'll see you on Sunday probably when we face, I think it's Southampton, it might be Stoke, but one of them. Anyway, thanks.